Child development from the womb to adulthood. What is child development? Child development is the process through which human beings typically grow and mature from infancy through adulthood. This process involves learning and mastering skills like sitting, walking, talking, skipping, and tying shoes. Children learn these skills called developmental milestones during predictable time periods. Child development could be defined as physical, measured by height and weight, cognitive, thinking or intellectual growth, and psychosocial, relationships or relations or communication. Physical development, brain and nervous system. The infant's experiences help to fine-tune the brain's responses to stimulation. Motor abilities, brain maturation allows the development of motor skills from reflexes to coordinated motor abilities, including grasping and walking. Cognitive development. Cognitive skills, the infant progresses from knowing his or her world only through immediate experiences that helps her to experiment. Language, baby's cry is his or her first language. Psychosocial development. Personal development, the infant's transition from total dependence to increasing independence. Parent-infant interaction, parents and infants respond to each other first by synchronizing their behavior. Stages of fetal growth and development. The growth and development of the fetus is typically divided into three stages. First, pre-embryonic stage, which is fertilization to 2-3 weeks. Embryonic stage, 4 to 8 weeks gestation, and fetal stage, 9 weeks to birth. First lunar month. Fertilization to 2 weeks of embryonic growth. Implantation is complete. Primary chorionic villi forming. Embryo develops into two cell layers, the trophoblast and blastocyst, and amniotic cavity appears. Second lunar month. 3 to 6 weeks of embryonic growth. At the end of the 6 weeks of growth, the embryo is approximately 1/2 inch or 1.3 centimeter long. Arm and leg buds are visible. Arm buds are more developed with finger ridges beginning to appear. Rudiments of the eyes, ears, and nose appear. Lung buds are developing. Primitive intestinal tract is developing. Primitive cardiovascular system is functioning. And neural tube, which forms the brain and spinal cord, closes by the 4th week. Third lunar month. 7 to 10 weeks of growth. The middle of this period, 9 weeks, marks the end of the embryonic period and the beginning of the fetal period. At the end of 10 weeks of growth, the fetus is approximately 2.5 inches or 6.3 centimeter from crown to rump and weighs 1/2 ounce or 14 grams. Appearance of external genitalia. By the middle of this month, all major organ systems have formed. The membrane over the anus has broken down. The heart has formed 4 chambers by the 7th week. The fetus assumes a human appearance, and bone ossification begins. Rudimentary kidney begins to secrete urine. Fourth lunar month, 11 to 14-week-old fetus. At the end of 14 weeks of growth, the fetus is approximately 4 3/4 inches or 12 centimeter, crown rump length and 3 3/4 ounces or 110 grams. Head erect, lower extremities well developed, hard palate and nasal septum have fused. External genitalia of male and female can now be differentiated, and eyelids are sealed. Fifth lunar month. 15 to 18-week-old fetus. At the end of 18 weeks of growth, the fetus is approximately 6 1/4 inches or 16 centimeter, crown rump length and 11 1/4 ounces or 320 grams. Ossification of fetal skeleton can be seen on X-ray. Ears stand out from head. Meconium is present in the intestinal tract. Fetus makes sucking motions and swallows amniotic fluid, and fetal movements may be felt by the mother. End of the month. Sixth lunar month. 19 to 22-week-old fetus. At the end of 22 weeks of growth, the fetus is approximately 8 and 1/4 inches or 21 centimeter, crown rump length and 1 pound or 6 and 1/4 ounces or 630 grams. Vernix caseosa covers the skin, head and body, hair visible, skin is wrinkled and red, brown fat, an important site of heat production, is present in neck and sternal area. Nipples are apparent on the breast. 7th lunar month, 23 to 26-week-old fetus. At the end of 26 weeks of growth, the fetus is approximately 10 inches or 25 centimeter, crown rump length, and 2 pound 3 and 1/4 ounces or 1000 grams. Fingernails present, lean body, eyes partially open, eyelashes present, bronchioles are present, primitive alveoli are forming, skin begins to thicken on hands and feet, startle reflex present, and grass reflex is strong. 8th lunar month, 27 to 30-week-old fetus. At the end of 30 weeks of growth, the fetus is approximately 11 inches or 28 centimeter crown rump length and 3 pounds and 12 ounces or 1,700 grams. Eyes open, ample hair on head, lanugo begins to fade, skin slightly wrinkled, toenails present, testes in inguinal canal begin descent to scrotal sac, surfactant coat much of the alveolar epithelium. 9th lunar month, 31 to 34-week-old fetus. At the end of 34 weeks of growth, the fetus is approximately 12 and a half inches or 32 centimeter crown rump length and 5 pounds and 8 ounces or 2,500 grams. Fingernails reach fingertips, skin pink and smooth, and testes in scrotal sac. Tenth lunar month, 35 to 38-week-old fetus. End of this month is also 40 weeks from onset of last menses. End of 38 weeks of growth, fetus is approximately 14 and a half inches or 37 centimeter crown rump length and 7 pounds and 8 ounces or 3,400 grams. Ample subcutaneous fat, lanugo almost absent, toenails reach toe tips, testes in scrotum, vernix caseosa mainly on the back, and breasts are firm. Stages of human growth. Growth means increase in quantity, multiplication of cells, anatomical and physiological changes generally refers to changes in size, while development means increase in quality, expansion of cells, emergence of psychological attributes, ideas, and acquisitions of motor and sensory skills occurs through maturation of physical and mental capacities and learning. As individuals pass through the various stages of life, four main types of growth and development occur. Physical refers to body growth, includes height and weight changes, muscle and nerve development, and changes in body organs. Second, mental refers to development of mind, includes learning how to solve problems, make judgments, and deal with situations. Third, emotional refers to the feelings, includes dealing with love, hate, joy, fear, excitement, and other similar feelings. And the last one, social, refers to the interactions and relationships with others. Stages of growth. First, prenatal stage, which is embryonic stage or first trimester, conception to 8th week or early fetal stage, second trimester, 9th to 24th week or late fetal stage. And the last one is the third trimester, 25th week to birth or transition period. Postnatal stage, infancy, neonatal stage, birth to first month, infancy proper, first month to 1 year, late infancy, entire second year. Childhood, early childhood, 2 to 6 years, middle childhood, 7 to 10 years, late childhood, 10th year to puberty. Adolescence varies with gender. Adulthood, female, 20 to 50 years, male, 22 to 60 years, and census. Postnatal stage, infancy, very fast changing phase. Rate of growth is very fast, but not as much as in prenatal stage. A nutrition-dependent phase, high velocity of growth declines after year 1. Nervous system develops faster. Birth weight and length increases, usually doubles weight by 9 months. Uncoordinated movements, responds to human touch and voice. Poor vision, focusing range 8 to 12 inches, and reflexes, sucking, grasping, stepping, rooting, and startle. Postnatal stage, infancy, very fast changing phase. Rate of growth is very fast, but not as much as in prenatal stage. A nutrition-dependent phase, high velocity of growth declines after year 1. Nervous system develops faster. Birth weight and length increases, usually doubles weight by 9 months. Uncoordinated movements, responds to human touch and voice. Poor vision, focusing range 8 to 12 inches, and reflexes, sucking, grasping, stepping, rooting, and startle. Childhood. First, early childhood, 2 to 6 years. Rate of growth decreases or slows down. Growth is slowest by the 3rd year, but stable and consistently increasing. Learning ability, which was launched in the 1st year, becomes faster as the child is exposed to new environment. All the psychomotor skills are enhancing. Muscle coordination allows the child to run, climb, move freely. Speech is learned. Child recognizes letters and some words. Teeth erupt and short attention of span. Middle childhood. Middle childhood from 7 to 10 years. Most stable period of childhood. All changes are consolidated because of differential rate of growth. By the 9th year, body proportion of the growing child changes. Growth of brain is almost 95%. Replacement of milk teeth by permanent teeth is almost complete, with the exception of the second molars. Late childhood. Late childhood from 10th year to puberty. Phase influenced by growth of sex hormones, development of reproductive system, and secondary sexual dimensions occur. Linear growth under the influence of these hormones or systems is fast. There is a sudden increase in the linear dimension, which is known as adolescent spurt. Complex motor sensory coordination, understanding of abstract concepts, enhanced reading, writing, and speech skills, and visual acuity is at its best. Adolescence. In this pubertal phase, there is a separation of body size, shape, and form between males and females. Males have broader shoulders, more muscles, while females have narrow shoulders, broad hips, and more fat. Complete separation of physique, body is filled with subcutaneous fat. Onset of oogenesis and spermatogenesis. Change of voice is noticeable in males. In females, menarche follows within 6 weeks of spurt. Adolescence. Physical changes. For female, pituitary gland, underarm hair, breast growth, hip growth, pubic hair, ovaries, and menstruation. For males, pituitary gland, facial hair, voice change, underarm hair, pubic hair, testicles, and ejaculation. Middle adulthood, or middle age 40 to 65 years, muscle tone decreases, hair grays, skin wrinkles, hearing loss, visual acuity loss, and weight gain. Senescence or late adulthood. Senescence or late adulthood from 65 years and above, also known as declining stage or negative growth. At the age of 60 plus, there is a decrease in stature because of compression of vertebral disc. Memory loss can occur and reasoning ability can diminish. Mineralization increases, bones become brittle and more susceptible to fracture. Decrease in functional ability, teeth loosen, decrease in water content, immune system becomes weaker, and muscles deteriorate.